Turn us up, be in the cut. Coming down at I-10. On that I-10, what's going down on the way back to H-Town? Did the turnaround, man. Turnarounds don't be that heavy for me no more, man. This in here driving crazy. We outside, man. We're up right now. This light on for y'all. We outside with it, man. Because this AC off, it's cold. We outside with it, man. What's going down? Who rocking with us? We had to come spill the real one time, man. Who up late? Who up late tonight? I'm on the way back to H-Town. Finna pull up to the crib, post up, chill out, relax, get some sleep, get ready for tomorrow. We getting up and grinding. We already know what work we gotta do. You know how we rock. You know how we coming. You know how we bumming. You know what I'm saying? You know how we dripping. You know how we stepping. You know what I'm saying? We on the move, man. We on the road, man. I'm getting my flip on. I had to come get my flip on, man. I got to get me a new whip this week, y'all. I've been booked. Damn, I ain't going to have time this week. I got to go out of town Friday. Next week, I got to get me a new whip, man. I'll probably hit the side tomorrow. Go pull up on my boy, Super J. Y'all turn us up, man. We finna get to it. We're going to spill a real few things tonight. I can't really read the comments and interact with y'all while I'm on that road. Everybody hit that like button and turn us up, man. We outside with it, man. What's the word? What's the word? The traffic that caught up to me, man. That traffic that caught up to me. I had the highway to myself for a little bit. I think I drive so slow, they done caught up. But let's wake it up, man. Let's get there. Got a few things to cover tonight. We gonna drop a video on probably something cool tomorrow. Today was my granny birthday, y'all, so I pulled up to Alexandria, Louisiana, about a 4-hour drive away from H-Town. If you don't stop, 3:45. There used to be a 4.5, 5-hour drive back in the day as a kid. It brought back some times. Every time I go out there, bring back a lot of memories. That's where my family originally from. And my family, my generation, well, my parents' generation, they born and raised until their 20s in Alexandria, Louisiana. And they moved out here early 20s, 21, 22, 23. They moved to Houston. So with them moving to Houston, you know, we was all born in Houston in my generation. The generation before mine in the family was out here. That's on my mama's side. Now my daddy's side, which was my granny's side today, a lot of them is all over Louisiana. My grandmother is 96. My grandmother is 96, man. So, and my dad is 61. My dad is 61 today, and my grandmother's 96. So, you know, we just lived it up today, man. We pulled up. I got it on my Instagram page. They did it so live for today. We're going to get to the topics in a second, man. They set it up so live for, they put a whole documentary there with a camera crew. We did like a little interview and everything, man. It was hard, bro. All these 18-wheelers. Damn. All these 18-wheelers pulled over. Oh, the traffic fucked up over there. Can y'all see it? Bro, look at all these 18-wheelers, man. Good thing we ain't going that way, boy. Ooh. Traffic fucked up over there. I'm like, look at all the 18-wheelers. They got everybody held up. Good thing we ain't going that way. I hope I ain't jinxing myself either. I probably ain't got but a whole hour and some change left. I'm gonna be home for you know. Damn, they backed all the way up in this hole, nigga. Ooh. They finna have a long night. Could y'all see it? Yeah, I'm on I-10. Hey, could y'all see it? Man, it's fucked up. I'm looking at that shit in the rear view. Could y'all see all them trucks? Y'all probably couldn't see them, huh? Could y'all see all them trucks? Y'all probably couldn't see them, huh? Man, I-10 coming back to H-Town. It's going down. Hit that like and turn us up, man. Let's get to these topics, man. Let's get to these topics. Lord Jamar went back on Vlad, y'all, and I didn't like what I heard. Lord Jamar, I'm not disappointed in you. I ain't gonna lie to you because you just showed me who you is already. I just have to make sure I speak out against that type of behavior in this culture. And Lord Jamar, I want you to know and understand the reason why I have to call it out, Lord Jamar, is because I vouched so hard for you, bro. You see what I'm saying? You see what you made me do, Lord Jamar? Lord Jamar, you didn't ask me to vouch for you. It's not your fault. I chose to vouch for you because you were standing on business. So now that you got off of business and you got off your pivot, Lord Jamar, I was vouching for you because you were standing on business and staying on your pivot, my nigga. You completely fell off your pivot and you traveled. And you kept traveling and you're still traveling, Lord Jamar. It's unacceptable. Not disappointed in you, though, because you've removed that emotion that you have in somebody that you respect away because you've done what you've done already. I want this to be clear. Lord Jamar going back to Vlad or communicating with Vlad, that wasn't an issue for me. Everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their own feelings. If he wanted to go back to work for Vlad, he does what he wants to do as a grown man. I'm going to go back and work for Vlad, but I'm going to let Vlad control the narrative, and then I'm going to try to downplay the narrative. That's the Weasley move. If you go back on Vlad, Lord Jamar, I never cared if he boycotted Vlad or not. I went up one time on Lord Jamar because what he was saying, and I felt like he was trying to straddle the fence. So to me, when you straddle the fence, that's running game. You're playing with people's intelligence, and I find that offensive. So I went up on him back in 2020 about that. So it developed, I ended up hollering at him and shit. He follows me on the gram right now, probably. I don't know if he still does, but he was at one point. But I gave him his flowers. I went to his platform and gave him his flowers. He goes back on there now and says that people are tripping with Vlad because of the presentation of Vlad being white. They're tripping with you, Vlad, because you're white, and if Godfrey is holding out as a black man, why can't you hold out as a black man? That's what he said. Lord Jamar said this. I said, wow. Then he said he wasn't really friends with Godfrey. Oh, I wasn't really even friends with him like that. We were, so many words, high-level associates. I said, whoa, high-level associates? Come on. Yeah, sorry, Heartbreak Kid. I say one of Charleston's, one of Fraudston's disciples trying to get on. Man, I know, I've actually met Cutting Boss before, man. I've actually met Cutting Boss, so He decided to jump out there on me because I went at Froston. And you know, when you go at niggas like Froston, bro, who on the internet and got clout, you gotta be ready to be called a hater, bro. You gotta be ready to call the hater. You gotta be ready to get called a hater, man. I know Cutting Boss, man. I done met Cutting Boss in person, man. So, Froston, he got a lot of cheerleaders, bro. I'm standing on what I was standing on years ago with that. So I just leave that there. So what this nigga Lord Jamar is doing now, y'all? Oh man, I wasn't never really friends with Godfrey, a high level associate type shit, whatever. All this other shit. I said it's the same exact shit that females do, bro. That is like the fakest shit ever to me. You fucked with Godfrey. Yeah, y'all wasn't best of friends. Yeah, you wasn't a nigga you grew up with. But that nigga told Vlad, you're more of a friend of mine than Godfrey's. He said, I was more friends with you than I ever was with Godfrey. He told Vlad that, and I said, wow. Wow. Even if that's true, I wouldn't say that in this moment. I said, God damn, man. This is bad. So I say, man, let's do a little bit more. I didn't even finish the clip, y'all. I didn't even finish it. But you called this nigga. This is why I have to like go at Lord Jamar, because I'm defending the nigga online. I'm like, hey, bro, you speaking. And nobody's gonna agree with everybody, bro. You're not. Y'all are not gonna agree with everything I do and say. Y'all are not. You're not supposed to. We humans. It's gonna be things I do and say that y'all ain't gonna agree with. It's gonna be the vice versa. Nobody's gonna be perfect, nigga. We all are gonna fuck up on our path. We all gonna fuck up on our journey. But we have to be real with ourselves, bro. We have to be real with ourselves. Lord Jamar went on there after saying that Godfrey would go back before him. You said that out your own mouth, Lord Jamar. Godfrey is going to run back to Vlad like a good little boy. Vlad told Lord Jamar on this new clip, or these new clips, yeah, I hear Godfrey keeps saying he's not coming back. He's not coming back. Yeah, Godfrey keeps saying, this is what Vlad's saying. He said, yeah, y'all keep on saying, you know, who people keep saying they wouldn't do a Vlad, they wouldn't come to Vlad. People speaking on me saying they wouldn't do Vlad. Godfrey keeps saying he's not coming back to Vlad. Then Vlad say, yeah, let me give y'all a new flash. Y'all are not invited. Godfrey, you're not invited. I never invited you back. Lord Jamar just sat there. Lord Jamar, you the one that said that. And the reason you said that is because you thought Vlad would have the nigga back after y'all fell out. And you knew he would, and I knew he would. Vlad, if you would have came back firm, he would not be fucking with you right now. But he could tell you were a broken man. He could tell that you were a man that was broken in one way or another. Because y'all could have just talked and been cool, and you ain't had to fuck with the nigga like that. But he could tell, like, man, I know you want to come back on here. And then he made sure he controlled the narrative. Oh, I want to make this clear. You reached out. I want to make this clear. You reached out to me. I want to make this clear. Yeah, I didn't da-da-da. You let them tell us how the story go. Then you say he was more of a friend than Godfrey ever was to you, right? That he was closer. It's so crazy because I remember 2020. Y'all did not only fall out with Vlad because of the Minister Farrakhan shit. Y'all didn't only fall out with him because of that. Y'all also fell out with him, and this is a documented fact that they said when they told Vlad, hey, bro, we getting pressure from our people. We looking crazy because we standing next to you. You're being super disrespectful by not apologizing when you know you intentionally did this shit wrong, which, let's be clear, Lord Jamar let Vlad run that game. Hey, man, it's just a mistake, and I didn't know that there was a full clip. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You know goddamn well that clip was cut short. You just don't like Minister Farrakhan because people in your community and your group don't like people to speak on y'all. And you see that Minister Farrakhan didn't give a fuck. He would speak. He would speak what's on his mind. He wouldn't do it in a disrespectful way. It was on some, hey, if it apply, then wear it, nigga. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it don't apply, let it fly. Yeah. That's how Mr. Farrakhan used to pop it. See, Vlad put that clip out like that on purpose, but that's that, right? Another reason Lord Jamar Godfrey left is because they told him, hey, bro, we gonna need you to get that apology or we're gonna have to stop coming on Vlad, bro. You know what Vlad did? Does anybody know what Vlad did? When Lord Jamar Godfrey told Vlad, hey, fam, if you don't apologize, we're gonna have to stop coming on Vlad. Vlad showed them that he was not really their friend. See, Lord Jamar doesn't want to talk about that part. That's the only part I'm going to talk about, nigga. That's the only part that I'm going to talk about. He showed y'all he wasn't a real friend. Because when y'all told him, hey, fam, if you don't apologize, we can't come back, that nigga went and pulled up his analytics and pulled up his numbers and his money in his spreadsheet, and he told them niggas, y'all haven't been on the platform in a month, and I've made more money this month than I've ever made. Meaning, hey man, oh well, nigga, fuck y'all niggas. I'm not worried about keeping it real, nigga. I'm not worried about loyalty to y'all. Y'all niggas are not gonna get me to apologize, and if you want to, you can step. Them niggas stepped. That's why they left. Hey, somebody block that Trump's burner account for me, y'all. We don't be tripping off of trolls who typing something that's like cool, but we can't. Let's get that weird bullshit up out of here. Get that up out of here for me, y'all. That Trump's burner account. That's the only one. Don't block nobody else. So I'm like, But see, I remember this shit because I was doing YouTube at this time, y'all. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about the apology to me. Get that other dude out of here too for me. The one that's dissing the culture. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Yeah, get that Trump burner out of here and that other one that just dissed the culture. Bro, the apology don't mean nothing, bro. Like, the apology was pointless. He could have kept it. The apology, he could have kept that shit. Nigga, you know you've been wrong for 5 years. You wait for 5 years knowing that you were wrong? Who the fuck does that? I'm going to market my apology. Let me go to this podcast and whoop-de-whoop. And I want to be clear. Willie D was not that hard on you, nigga. I was gonna be hard on you, nigga, if you came to me. Willie D fuck with you. Your partner is never that hard on you as a stranger would be. Shout out to Willie D. Willie D wasn't hard on you, Vlad. Willie D wasn't hard on you because he fucks with you. He asked you a couple of tough questions, for sure. I don't want to talk to you, but I would have asked you them real motherfuckers. Hey, man, you said this and you said this. Okay, why would you wait for 5 years? You understand how, do you understand us as black people, how that can seem like that ain't that? And I'm going to tell you, hey, fam, I feel like it's bogus, but we'll move on. We'll move on. Yeah. Yeah. And shout out to Willie D. Shout out to Willie D. But he wasn't that hard on him. Nigga, I would have told you the real. I would have went back to everything you said, my nigga. And I would have said, hey, fam, Vlad, you have a 15-year career, 20-year career in media. You want us to believe that you found a clip of Farrakhan and you didn't think that there was more to that clip. You thought at this time, as an 80-year-old man, he just gonna get on the internet and say some wild shit like that. Do you really believe Minister Farrakhan would do that? Those are the tough questions. Because the clip was altered. No, the clip wasn't altered. It was cut short. Altered mean I'm gonna take words out and flip words around. Altered mean I'm gonna take a clip, cut this part out, and then mash up some shit with another part. It wasn't altered. You picked a specific part, let that little specific part ride for a few seconds and cut it. You go own that. So do you not like Minister Farrakhan? Because you said you've felt the way about Minister Farrakhan, so you were looking to put a false narrative on the nigga. See, you can't apologize and not hide your intentions. That don't work with me. Because if I fuck with you again after that, I'm only teaching you how to be a real nigga. I'm only teaching you how to get over. I'm teaching you how to fuck over me in the long run. Nah, my nigga. That ain't what I'm doing. I'm teaching you how to not make the same mistake again, but this is really who you is. I'm not finna teach no nigga how to fuck over me or how to disguise his host shit better. Nah, my nigga. You would have been apologized. I'm going to plan my apology. Who plans an apology for 5 years? It took you 5 years to realize you was wrong? So you been knew you was wrong, but you couldn't come out and say you was wrong. You want to know why? Because you don't give a fuck about the people of the culture. You were thinking about your business, which is fine. I need Vlad to know. I need Vlad fans to know. I need all y'all to know. Vlad putting his business first is fine with me. Vlad being a manipulator is fine with me. Vlad being an exploiter is fine with me. Vlad practicing high-level American capitalism on hip-hop, black urban culture, I'm fine with it. You want to know why? This is what I expect of them. This is what I expect of them. This is who they are. I want him to be who he is. But I also am going to call it out. I'm going to call it out. That's it. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Be yourself. I don't have a problem with you being yourself. Because I'm going to be me. I don't want change from these motherfuckers, bro. There's plenty of them going around in this country. These people are not going to change, y'all. They're not. They're not changing. They only care about money. I don't want no racists to change. I don't give a fuck if they do, but when it's time to talk about it, we gonna speak the truth. And I'm gonna defend it. I'm cool with this war that goes on every single day. They wanna rock you to sleep and make you think that the war against you is not going on. The war is not fought physically no more, man. The war is not fought with direct obviousness anymore. Everybody does it in disguise. They don't call you a nigger to your face anymore. They don't put no color to loud on a building no more. They do it in other ways. They play with your intelligence as a black man. That's calling you a nigger. When nigga Nita 22 was talking to the Crips, and he says, "Cuh, what up, cuh?" Yeah, he needs to get a DP. When Adam asks about those politics as a Crip, hey, he's turning that down. That's him calling y'all niggers. Adam was quick to say YN. When YN got to popping on the internet real quick, Adam quickly said YN because he wanted to test the water. Are they going to let me get away with calling them a nigger? Adam is not supposed to say YN. Nobody is really supposed to say YN. None of us should be saying it. None of us should be saying it, but we damn sure ain't supposed to be letting white people say it. Yeah. Yeah, nigga. They don't tell you a nigga directly no more. They don't call you a monkey no more. They're going to exercise their racism and their manipulation and exploitation in other ways, my nigga. When Vlad went on there and told Taraji P. Henson, nobody wants to hear a millionaire complain, he called her a nigger. When he said Taraji P. Henson stays in a $6 million house, what he was saying, who is this nigger ass bitch to be complaining when she got a $6 million house? Vlad complained all the time about shit, but you gonna come tell us, who's this nigger bitch? That's how they talk. Let me give it to y'all raw. Somebody wanna hear your ass complaining, nigger bitch. Yeah. That's what he was saying in his head. Nigger bitch. That's how they talk to our women. That's how they talk to our women. Y'all know that, right? They're not going to call you a nigga no more. They not. They don't call you niggas no more, man. They not calling you a nigga, man. I just left my granny, nigga. My granny, 96, my nigga. Do you know what I would do to a white dude that ever questioned my granny about her speaking up for herself, about her money? My granny defending herself in the industry she's been working hard in forever. And if I hear a white man say, hey, don't nobody want to hear you complain, I'll backhand the fuck out that bitch if I'm in the room with him. If I'm in the room with you, I'll backhand you and deal with the consequences later, nigga. I'll deal with the consequences later, nigga. You up in black people business that much, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. What he just did with Marlon Wayans, airing out his business, airing out his private conversation and trying to devalue him, talk about his, you just tried to interview me. You was willing to pay me $10,000 for an interview. That's Vlad's highest rate. Vlad hasn't figured out for people that he wants to get an interview with who he know he can make the money back with. His highest rate is 10 bands for most cases. When Marlon Wayans didn't want to do his interview, and then Marlon Wayans gave him a price, he felt played like, bro, you don't fuck with me. Which, for a normal nigga, cool. A Vlad TV interview is not making or breaking Marlon Wayans' career, my nigga. A Vlad TV interview is not making or breaking a Marlon Wayans' career. He's doing you a favor by letting you pay him $10,000, my nigga. Marlon Wayans is doing you a favor because he doesn't need that interview. You profit off the $10,000, nigga, not me. So when that nigga didn't want to do it, what does Vlad do? Does the nigga need a tactic? Let me devalue him. Let me talk about him. Let me call him. Let me sex play him. He was calling Marlon Wayans a nigger, y'all. He look at you like, hey, you niggas' job is here to serve me and come to my interview platform. He did it with Bill Cosby. He did it with Boss Man D-Lo. Did it with Sweetie. He did it with Tyrese. Tyrese didn't want to come do his interview. What does he do? Start talking shit about him. Tried to get Boosie to talk about him. Why are we having white men in our culture trying to turn black men against each other? Now he's getting a lot of niggas to do his dirty work against Shannon Sharp. But Shannon Sharp is killing the media game for this last year. Vlad hates that. Vlad does not like that. He's disgusted by it. It burns him up. So when I see Lord Jamar sit over there and act like Vlad is solid and Vlad got respect, I'm like, oh, you one of them, huh, Lord Jamar? I was sadly mistaken and wrong about you, my nigga. You not solid like that. Now, if you just want to go get your money, that's fine. Go get your money. But you need to tell a nigga, hey, fam, we ain't finna even speak on that real shit because I didn't keep it real. I know I didn't keep it real. And you don't ever justify not keeping it real, Lord Jamar. Well, everybody else ain't keep it real, so I ain't gonna keep it real. Nah, nigga. And even if you was gonna go back to work over there, you still should have kept the narrative facts. Hey, man, you disrespected me as a friend when you did this and you did this. Not go, let's throw everything on Godfrey. That shit weak, my nigga. That shit weak. That shit weak, man. But turn us up, y'all. Let's hit that like button. We ain't tripping on the donation, but we need that participation. Boosie Fed case, man. Not sentenced yet. It was a lot of info on the not a lot of info. I seen videos dropping. I seen stuff on Twitter, people saying that Boosie was gonna get 2 years for sure. And why I say for sure, but people were saying 2 years and it's court date, and just seeing these narratives online, to my understanding, how it felt. When Boosie came to the internet and spoke on it, he said, that's just my hair. I'm not gonna go get sentenced until 3 months after that. He was letting me know all my shows is green, all my shows is good. Everybody DMing me, everybody calling me, because Boosie took front end money. So with Boosie taking on front end bags, people thinking he finna go to jail August 26th. So they hitting up Boosie like, hold on, nigga. Send us our bread back, nigga. We didn't rent venues, we didn't did this, we didn't did that. Nigga say, bet. I'm straight. Say, I ain't with the one yet. Now, Boosie will have to probably I don't like to even just say it because the nigga ain't got sentenced. And you never know what can happen. We just praying for the best outcome. But this is something that gets you to federal prison. Most definitely. Most definitely. Convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Unlawful carry. Convicted felon in possession of a firearm. That's a tough. Bars go down for a year, 2 years. You just never know. They got the point system in the Fed, so that's what's going to be the ultimate decider. What type of time Boosie going to get? We shall see though. Might not get, might get, we just never know. But Boosie was actually supposed to be released and the charges dropped off of the Stephen Duarte clause. Stephen Shorty Duarte is a guy from Inglewood that got pulled over, and he's a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. He appealed it, and they granted him the appeal. He appealed it on the terms of, hey, it's unconstitutional to send me to prison as a convicted felon with a firearm, and I have all non-violent convictions. So if every time I went to prison back in the day, or if I went to prison this time back in the day, I don't have a crime of convicted felon. I don't have a crime of robbing. I don't have a crime of shooting or killing. So it's unlawful to tell me possession of a firearm because, nigga, I'm not doing nothing with these motherfuckers. Nigga, I'm not going to kill nobody. I'm not going to shoot nobody. So, yeah, man. We'll see what happens. Oh, Boosie. We shall see what happens. I think Boosie will be straight, though. I think Boosie gonna be straight. Gotta go sit down for a little bit. It does suck. Going to prison, period, dog. Going to prison, period, is gonna suck. I don't give a damn who you is. If you the type of nigga that like being in prison, you a fucking nutcase. And if you the type of nigga that like being in prison, hey, man, stay there. But I'll never put prison or want no nigga to go to prison for. Nah, that just ain't my one, too. But if you the type of nigga that want to be there, go right ahead. Bro, was that what I was looking for? Nah, that ain't it. I thought I was there already. Guess not. Oh, that is that it. Nah, that ain't it. Bet. Going to prison at 40-something, bro, at the height of your life. This is the oldest you've ever been. The oldest you've ever been in life. Everybody right now, today is the oldest in this moment. This is the oldest you have ever been. To go to prison at an adult age, at the oldest age you've ever been, at the height of your game where, hey, not the peak of your music career, because, Boosie not having hit singles on the radio and shit no more, but, hey, as far as benefits and fruits of the labor, nigga, Boosie got a fucking neighbor and put a lake behind Bucker and came and got fish dumped in the lake. Came and dumped fish in the lake. Movie theater, all that shit. All that's gone for a little bit. Not a long time, but Boosie know he got to go sit down for a little bit. They had it out for him. They did reverse that appeal for Shorty Stephen Duarte. They did reverse his appeal and say, hey, it's not unconstitutional. They did that back in May. So when Boosie cut off that ankle monitor last year, Boosie thought he was good because it was going to be a new president at law in that Ninth Circuit that was going to allow Boosie and his lawyer to use that to beat his case. That's why it was stalling out, waiting. They recharged him, and they got that shit reversed on old boy appeal. With that getting reversed, I mean, Boosie's is sticky. If they would have let that shit stand, Boosie would have been able to come home. It'd been straight. So, it's tough. Got to be careful, man. Got to be careful. Let's move on and hit that like button. Y'all turn us up, man. Hit that like button, turn us up. We need the participation. We ain't tripping off the donations. We not moving like Dr. Umar. I don't need y'all to hit the Cash App, family. I don't need y'all to hit the PayPal, family. All I need y'all to do is watch and hit that like button. That's going to give me all the support I need. That's going to be giving me all the support I need in this game, man. That's all y'all got to do for your dog. So let's move on. Fat Joe had said, and I saw it, and I didn't listen to it and take it for nothing. Fat Joe had said that they quit the BET Hip Hop Awards because of gentrification. Gentrification hurt the BET Hip Hop Awards. And I know he's using the lingo of that, but I didn't believe that. And I'm like, what is Fat Joe talking about? But I'm like, hey, whatever. You know, whatever. I'm like, Fat Joe talking. But I didn't believe it. But Benzino decided, I'm finna call it out. Matter of fact, let me play what Benzino said for y'all. We are here. We finna exit for a second. Damn, lane stopped and everything. We in traffic. It's crazy because this is why I was coming to exit in. Oh shit. It's fucked up. They making everybody exit right here. Let me play what Benzino said about Fat Joe. Matter of fact, let me play what Fat Joe said first. This is what Fat Joe had to say regarding the BET Hip Hop Awards. Hit the like and turn us up, man. I ain't gonna lie, Joe and Jada been getting a lot of traction because of the controversial takes, and then they tied in, they New York. One thing about New York media, in this day and time, you most definitely gonna have a little bit of like pushing advantage for shit like to be talked about, because New York more so than LA is like the media capital. LA is that way as well a little bit when it comes to media, not more so black urban media though. It's like more LA is more like industry media, but New York has real live media. LA is more like we got media too. The media companies in LA as well, but at a very, very high level. They ain't like how it is in New York. Is just a different monster. But let's see what he said about the because he had said it either last week. When did he say the Hip Hop Awards? He said something about some gentrification. Here you go. I'll play this shit real quick.
With YouTube Premium, enjoy ad-free videos.
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
The YouTube Music app. One subscription, 2 apps. Try 1 month.
Hey, last year we shot the last.
So
they started switching. I think they let you host it 3 years. They let 3 years. Kevin Hart do the last one, so they put a little bit of fluidity back into it. But it was a time when it got like the Ratchet Awards and nobody was really going and this and that. Then I guess with the passing of Don Cornelius, whoever was in charge of the Soul Train, I guess, I don't know, slipped and it didn't have the same fluidity as it had other years, prior to before he passed. So now they just canceling it. That's like a loss for the culture. What you say? You want me to say? You just explain what it would. Do you want you to say? I just gave I got a different approach, man. Okay. My approach is factual. BET, this is a form of gentrification. What's going on right now? Right, so I don't know if y'all really want to ask me about this shit right here, right? So BET came up as a community station for Black people, right? The urban culture. And our man, Bob Johnson, took the check. He sold it, first Black billionaire, whatever the case may be. He sold it to Viacom and Paramount, MTV and them, VH1 and them. Little by little over the years, quietly, they've been firing a lot of people behind the scenes in BET, and everybody who has something to say, they've been firing them and this and that. And I know because I've been working on the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3 years. Shit was like the budget, not for me, but the budget just kept getting chopped and chopped and chopped. And last year, I debuted my single with Khaled in the VMAs, and Katy Perry still flying through the air in the VMAs. They still blowing out of the cannons. They still flying in the air. They still got all the tricks. They still got the budgets. They got the shit, And so I think in the entertainment world, I don't think I know this was like a form of gentrification. They kept underfunding them, and you ain't got no money to be creative. That's why you was watching the Ratchet Awards and all that. They ain't had no bread. Last year we shot the last joint, and they have bread for what they want to have bread for. I'm so honored for the opportunity. Connie Orlando and the whole crew to let me host. That was one of the biggest things I ever wanted to do in my life. I look up, if I never told you, I look up to a Steve Harvey. So Steve Harvey's my guy at media that I want to be like. And so, that made me feel like I was Steve Harvey at hip hop and trying to keep it consistent. But I saw what they did to him. They just stopped the budgets. They started firing. I almost said arrested. They started firing a bunch of people who brought a lot to the table, and now we're left with, guess what? This ain't working. But nothing without no money, no promotions, no staff, no nothing works.
It just don't work. You might as well have called it the Independent Awards. And so, no Soul Train, no BET Award.
Now let's listen to what Benzino had to say about that, y'all. That clip was from 3 days ago, but this is what Benzino say. Benzino fucking hilarious. Well, he was live when he said this. Damn, I wish I could have heard more than what he said. He was live. Okay. Let me see. I know where it said though. I just thought he might have had it on his Instagram. But I know where it said though. This is what Benzino had to say.
Host the awards 2 years early. One of the why Fat Joe said it's gentrification after they let his ass host the awards 2 years early. And the ratings were the worst ever after he hosted it. Now this was the hip hop awards show, right? Why are he gonna get on there and say gentrification? Like gentrification from what? From who? Was it gentrification when you was hosting it, Joey? Stop, man. Joe, you're putting out too much misinformation on the internet, bro. You got to do better, man. You have a great catalog. Your accomplishments in hip hop are pretty up there. But it's like, to me, you're ruining it with this bullshit. We ain't gonna talk about the lies and the beating up the kids, the 100 kids in the gym. Because everybody got their stories. I respect it. But the BET Awards, to say it was gentrification after you hosted it, after it was probably why Fat Joe said it's gentrification, one of the worst award show ratings ever. Nah. If they come and say it was gentrification, that's a slap in BET's face, Joe, and a slap in the coach's face. It wasn't gentrification when you was hosting it, right?
He going in.
Come on, man.
This is gonna be a good video tomorrow. Great video.
You gotta do better, bro. Man, so back to Fat Joe, man. It ain't gentrification. It's just that BET just didn't know how to put on the awards. Once they did the hip hop awards and with the awards, it was too much. They should have kept the BET awards. They should have had a real healthy rap part in there. Because the BET awards have always been great, the award show. But they started going away from the older legends. When they put the legends on and made it older, like for older, it was good. They transformed the regular BET awards to the hip hop awards, and they already had the hip hop awards. That was a mistake. That's one of the worst award shows. At one point, BET's award show was legendary. The awards, not the hip hop. Only the Source Hip Hop Awards did it right to hip hop. But when Fat Joe comes up here and says, "Oh, it's gentrification," man, get the fuck out of here. What's gentrification when your ass was hosting it, right? It actually was. That's when it was gentrification, Joey. You didn't even know it. The award show wasn't getting ratings. It died when it was died before you got there. When you got there, it really died. And that's just the fact. At one point, BET's award show.
Hey, that nigga Benzino just don't give a fuck. That nigga told Fat Joe, "Hey man, you ruined your legacy with all this goddamn lying, nigga." And the nigga, he say, "Well, you ruined your legacy with all this goddamn lying, nigga." Hey, that shit was fucking hilarious, bro. That was fucking hilarious. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to join in. I had to play that for y'all tonight, bro. I don't know why that shit was so fucking funny to me, bro. That shit was fucking hilarious. Could y'all hear that? I can't be the only nigga that was laughing at that, bro. Like, I thought that shit was funny. I know sometimes I find shit funny that other niggas don't, but that shit was fucking hilarious, bro. That nigga Benzino just sitting in a random fucking jacuzzi. Hey, man, Joe, shut your lying ass up, dog. Like, hey, dog. That was fucking hilarious, bro. To me. That nigga going in. I don't think what you call it is Puerto Rican, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I don't. I really don't think Benzino's Puerto Rican. He might be. I don't know. I don't know for sure. He might be. Fuck these motherfuckers on. Hold on. Shit. Hold on. I'm finna bring you up real quick. Why is it not letting me bring? Oh, somebody trying to. Okay, Jay Quick. Jay Quick, what's the deal, man?
Man, I'm cool and big head, man. I see you clowning. You know what I mean? Benzo, your boy Cap Joe, aka Flab Joe. You know what I mean? Aka Commander McBragg with them thousand lies he be telling every day.
Yeah. When I was when I saw that clip the other day, I didn't feel the need to comment on it. But I was like, I'm not really understanding what he's saying, but I'm not behind the scenes at BET. But I did think that that's not what gentrification is.
And
Gentr-
first of all, he's trying to make it seem like it's recent. BET sold the Viacom in 2001, so they've been gentrified almost 25 years. Because the
yeah,
first thing the white folks did is get rid of all the black news programs when they bought when Viacom took over. So they said, "What? These niggas gonna be uninformed but entertained." So that was the first part of the gentrification. All the rest of the shit is just after the fact.
yeah. So
And
you
Cap
say
Joe being there, you know, Rock Nation push the button for him, man. We know
so?
who's behind him.
Hold
OG
on,
One and Desiree Perez.
hold on. Let's back that up. Let's back that up.
All right,
So you
okay,
said 2001 is when Viacom bought BET, right?
that's correct.
As you say.
Yes, sir.
So when they bought it in 2001, the black dude sold it to them, right?
Yes, Robert
And they
Johnson.
got and they got rid of all the black people then.
Yeah, they got rid of all the black news programs. That was the first cut that they made.
And what was their reason for getting rid of the black news programmers?
They didn't give no reason. They just said they was going in a different direction. And this is when BET was what? Strictly about entertainment. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it wasn't any more news, wasn't no more Teen Summit, wasn't your man, you know what I'm saying, that they used to have on the weekend. All those news programs that used to keep us in the know about what was going on with our people in our community nationwide as well as worldwide, they got rid of all that.
got you.
They got rid of all that.
When did they get rid of 106 in Park?
Uh I'm not too sure, but I think who was the last host on there? Bow Wow was the last host.
Yeah, he probably left for like '08, huh? When was it like
Yeah,
'07?
so that was like the end of it because Free and AJ was gone just a little bit before that, and then after that, Bow Wow was on there, and they would have a bunch of special guests with him.
And Roxy and Terrence J first.
Yeah,
I think Roxy and Terrence J went until like '06 maybe. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna look real quick. When did 106? What did? Dang, they say 106 in Park didn't end to 2014.
who was the host that year?
Bow Wow and who the fuck is this? The fuck is her name? Hold on. I can't tell who she is. Uh Keisha Shante.
Not saying she didn't do her thing, but she's what? She's not really remembered.
Keisha Shante. Miss Mikey, Pagan, and Pagan. Them was the last people. AJ and Free had it 2000 to 2005. Big Tiga and Jaleesa had it '05 to '06. Terrence J and Roxy '06 to 12. Bow Wow 2012 to 2014. And they was interchanging people out with Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Had 3,000 episodes, 3,700 episodes, 3,710 episodes. So let's see when did Rap City end?
The last host on Rap City, probably I think was Q45, dude from Jacksonville.
Yeah, Rap City ended 2008, October 1st. Let me see. Let me see who their host was on there. Their last host was Q45.
Yeah,
Q45
that's my man from Jacksonville.
had Tigger had it. Dang, okay. Big Tigger had it 9/8 to 2005. He clearly was the coldest at it, as far as I can remember. I don't remember Hans Dobson. I remember Joe Claire. So I don't know nothing about the 9-1 to 9-4. That was before my time. Hans Dobson was 89 to 93. And Chris Thomas was 89 to 91. Big Tigger was 98 to 2005.
That's definitely the twilight of of Rap City, the basement.
He was great at it. The hit, BET show hit. That's the one with the
Hits from the
comedian
street. That was hits from the street.
from the street. Hits from the street ended. He only had 2 years. It felt like longer, 2000 to 2003. 2000 to 2003. What was that girl on Saturday hanging with Sita? What was her shit?
Yeah, that was I mean, I guess for lack of a better term, she was a cartoon slash AI.
Yeah.
Miss Cedar.
See the world end. She went 99 to 2003.
That was
So
a decent little run.
it was a cool little run. So even with the people coming in, they gonna get niggas up out of there for sure. I just feel like when Joe says gentrification, it's levels and layers of gentrification, but I don't feel like that fits here, bro. Like with why the BET Awards is fucked up. I feel like their ratings was fucked up, bro. It ain't just one thing, it's multiple. For one, um, people are not watching TV no more.
Nah,
It
everything is online and streaming.
So for people to watch the BET Awards, you have to put a lot of money into it. And artists have to want to go. I feel like they've tried and tried to get people involved. They've tried to do the like upcoming artists like doing the cipher still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like they done tried to do it, but I'm not saying this is coming from them up tops, the elites. You feel me? I'm saying that this is coming from like whoever they put in place for them to like double down, because it's like, okay, with that, I feel like you can't get that on other award shows. You feel me? Like, hey, we gonna double down on we know what y'all like. Cause Sauce Walker just did one that went crazy, 2 years ago? It went viral. Sauce Walker went viral at the BET Hip Hop Awards that year. But I just feel like, bro, that shit was already, bro, we were shitting on the BET Awards like after the first 2 years. Let's keep it a band.
Yeah, but see the thing is, and you got to
Yeah,
put it where the people want it. You know what I'm saying? In Houston, y'all got what good barbecue people, right? But what they got to be located where you want them to be in proximity. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If it's good, you'll travel. But what you ain't gonna travel if it ain't number one what you want, and you ain't gonna travel if it ain't really where you want to go.
thanks.
And BET not being, you know what I'm saying, cutting edge with the younger generation, streaming online and putting out content that's relevant to that age group. Me doing radio know that what the age group is 18 to 34. The last age group is 29 to 54. After that, you age out of what these advertisers are trying to reach.
Yeah,
And they wasn't really doing nothing to keep that young age group, you know what I'm saying, involved. And they didn't put out content that was compelling. A lot of other people came up. You know what I'm saying? When you get on
yeah,
YouTube and watch your favorite, you know what I'm saying, content creator and they give you what you want versus BET that got the bag, but they just didn't know where to put the content at. They didn't know how to create the content. Basically,
yeah,
they got old.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And they start what? They start leaning on Tyler Perry because they like, man, we can't get to 18 to 34 no more, so we're gonna lean on this 29 to 54 age demo.
thanks. Then I think too, bro, like it's just a thousand factors, but I'm not gonna sit up here and say, hey man, that shit I'm like that shit just been on the decline for a long time to me, in my opinion, bro. Like it been on a major decline for years. And like Jada said, the other guy that was with Soul Train passed away. So like, man, ain't nobody been watching the Soul Train Awards, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see the thing is, like I said, they used to be compelling for the culture at the time. That culture has aged and
Yeah,
they didn't do anything to connect to the younger generation.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So Don Cornelius, you know, rest his soul, but he won himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's terrible.
I remember the
And Bob,
first I remember the first BET Awards. I remember like it was yesterday, bro. I remember where I was sitting at. I remember why I watched it at. That was when Jay had the H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. The blueprint was coming out. That was the first BET Awards, if I ain't mistaken. Or that had to be the second one. And he brought, while he was performing, he brought all the West Coast artists on the stage. He had brought Snoop on the stage. You know what I'm saying? He brought Snoop out there. Then I think like other people from the West Coast that was at the awards, because he was performing, and then like all the Rockefeller dudes they came on stage with him. They all popped out on stage. So then next thing you know, shit, they all popped out. Next thing you know, they pop out, and he look in the crowd. He tell them, man, y'all come up here, like we good. And Snoop got on stage and start like crip walking and everything. So that was like a look, and I remember that was like the time where it's okay. We giving y'all the classic acts, but we also giving y'all the dudes that's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? That's when Jay-Z was hot and all these other people was hot. I think the hip hop awards probably had about maybe three or four that people respected. How many you think?
yeah, because I know the last hip hop awards I went to was in 2014 in
Yeah,
LA, the BET Hip Hop Awards. And that was like one of the last good ones.
yeah,
After that, it started to go downhill, and then it started to be a bunch of people you didn't know. Then the quality of the so-called personality that interviewed the people like really went downhill, and
yeah.
it just started to become a mess because it got to be a certain level of professionalism, even though it's us, as you know what I'm saying, as
Right.
black folks.
Got to,
We got to be
got,
there. We got to be able to handle our business. We can't make everything like a living room conversation.
that's a
Some
fact.
stuff got to be, you know what I'm saying, at another level in order to keep the people engaged and to draw in. But this is where, you know what I'm saying, everybody thinks they can be an interviewer just because they want to be and they don't have the experience at it. And that necessarily doesn't translate on television.
Yeah. And I think too, and that's what I'm thinking myself. Like me looking at it on TV, bro, I'm looking at it like, dang, y'all sitting up here doing this. When I would look at it, the first 3 years, maybe four, but I know when they started, like, cause you gotta remember, we got to see songs like when Game was hot, he was performing there. I remember Lil Wayne debuted that one song, and he wrecked it when he was
Yeah,
like,
the gossip. He had the
they
gossip.
the gossip. Yeah, he said they dragged me through the mud. I come out clean. That was a big moment. Like he performed that. He performed that song for the first time, and he killed it. He killed it. And then you gotta think that was the time Boosie and them got to shine. Boosie and them got to perform. Jim Jones and them was performing. Like everybody was getting their shine on.
They
Everybody was
damn
getting their
sure
shine.
did. But see, but also now you got to understand that here comes the problem. It's a problem that could be good or could be bad. Is now what? Now the advertising budget. They only gonna want to rock with people that's spending money with them at the time to get their videos played on their music shows. So what? A person might have a hot song, but if he ain't spend a budget, they not gonna get invited to the BET Awards or the BET Hip Hop Awards, even though they might be making noise on the street or noise on the internet. So now the politics get into the game.
Nah, facts. Big facts. So let me ask you this. I feel
All right.
like I'm gonna take not even just on GP, not even the fact that that gentrification conversation just didn't make any sense to me because the main thing of gentrification is for sure. The main thing of gentrification is for sure. Hey man, we buying something for cheap and taxing on it afterwards. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like most people directly relate gentrification to the home and the real estate industry. Well, hey, we buying land up. The taxes are getting, it's like the system is already in place. We finding land that we know we can triple the price or quadruple the price or 10 times the price on in the long run. So like in Houston, gentrification, they come to one of the wards or they come to like the inner city area and they gonna knock down the old houses, remodel them, rebuild them up. They paying 300,000, 400,000 a lot maybe. Buying these people out these houses is paid for already for a couple 100,000 or whatever. Now they gonna spend a few 100,000, get the land from them, knock it down, then put 3 townhomes on it. Each townhome going for 400,000. So we didn't spend 300,000 on one lot, but then we got these townhomes that's gonna be 400,000 on this lot. So we just making an all around fucking killing. And they do that. That's how they do it in H time. I don't know, other people prize.
Man, it's the same. It's the same here in Philly, my G. You know what I'm saying? They going through. They buying the houses for cheap, and you might be on a block where the house might be worth 70, and somebody put up a house worth 400, and they waiting to buy the people out at 70 to 120 a house so they can put that $400,000 house up
Yeah,
in the middle of the hood.
yeah.
So the gentrification is a nationwide thing. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
I I didn't seen it. You hear about it everywhere, but I didn't seen it firsthand. And of course, Houston, it's going on all over the city. But I was in Atlanta and I seen it, and that was my first time seeing it in another city. I was over there in Zone 6 in Edgewood. And I'm over there in Edgewood, Zone 6. And I'm seeing all the niggas at that red store on the block. But right across the street, bro, I'm seeing like the new modern day house. It looked like it might have got remodeled on the inside. And you can know, sometimes they'll keep the house frame in some of these houses, but they gonna gut it. They gonna gut the house, and then they gonna redo the floors and the men. You know what I'm saying? The appliances in the room. The house gonna have a bunch of space in it though. So somebody moving from like the East Coast, they gonna feel like, man, I'm getting a deal because I got all this square footage and I got new updated appliances. Shit, I'm from the East Coast. I'm staying in the middle of the trenches in the South, and I'm paying a lot of money for this house. But hey, with the amount of space compared to what I'm used to paying, I'm winning. I got a garage. I can park my car at the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That that's how I be
I
feeling like.
mean that's the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We doing it everywhere, just like in the rack. You know what I'm saying? My man got a business. He got a flower shop over there on 71st Street. Down the block, you know what I'm saying, is Inglewood. They got a Whole Foods over there. So if you got a Whole Foods right there in the heart of Inglewood, you know what's coming next.
facts. All everything getting knocked down.
You know what I'm saying? You got a Whole Food in Inglewood. So you
Facts.
know that what? That ain't gonna be the hood no more much longer.
Yeah, the plan in motion already. The plan is most definitely in motion.
So
They
Fat
don't got
Joe, you
no
know what I'm
hold
saying?
for it. It's
He
just
did,
shit. Yeah, oh man, you ain't
yeah, I
finding
mean,
no
but
Whole
the
Foods around.
nah, Whole Foods is indicating where the neighborhood is going to go.
Facts.
That's a big major indicator of where the neighborhood is going to go.
Big facts.
And they mean what? They're gonna get in there early. They're gonna plant their flag. They're gonna get extra police patrols and protection. And then what? They're gonna start easing them other folks out and ease their people in.
Yep. 100%. That's 100% how it's gonna go every single time.
Yeah, but what?
Shit.
Them folks,
I
them
don't
white
just look
folks
at
be the safest in the hood though, because they know that what? If I crack one of these white folks' head to the white meat, I'm gonna get way more time than if I rob a nigga.
so yeah, that's how niggas feel. And so in H time, right, where Jay Prince and them from Fifth Ward,
Okay,
the gentrification, they hood start right outside of downtown. What they did was they stretched it to and called it Edo, East Downtown.
okay,
Huh? They stretched it. They stretched it and called it East Downtown. So with them stretching it and calling it East Downtown, they brought it to this area. They basically took what they call downtown and said, hey, we finna create an extension of downtown. So they bought the backside, the front part that faces downtown of Fifth Ward. They gentrified all that shit out. They finna tear the projects down, Kelly Courts, because this, it's like right there by downtown. So them projects finna come down. They tearing all that shit down, and Liberty Road is not like, bro, it's like right there. That's where Jay Prince and them from. So since I've been a kid, it's been hood, black, all black community. It been hood and everything. They already got townhomes on the block where you can ride on certain days, and it's like, bro, it's like riding on them on Liberty Road on the right day, bro. You might see 100 niggas outside, what posted up, hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But
But
I'm putting you on
now,
some game that I learned, man,
yeah,
back in the day. a lot of cities have what they call 8 different zones where people live versus where people work. And if you notice, the shit kind of switched, where the suburbs have become the new ghetto because the white folks want to be closer to downtown and center city again.
Yeah.
So black folks used to live in like zones 4 and 5 and might work in zone 3, and white folks will live in zone 6, 7, and 8. Now they starting to switch, and the suburbs are the new ghetto because they forcing black folks to the outskirts of the cities, if not out the city, to reclaim what's close to center city. And this is
Yeah.
going on nationwide. So here in Philly, they got Center City West, Center City South, and we call it South Philly. You know what I'm saying? Anything below Market Street is South Philly. But the way they chopping the city up and trying to rename it in order to put a high price tag on it, now they want to label it Center City West with what? They've extended Center City to the west and to the south of what Center City used to be years ago in order to tax and charge more money.
Yeah.
And I know that's the same thing that's going on in Houston. It's the same thing that's going on in LA. You know what I'm saying? Downtown Chicago, Detroit. With what? The white folks is coming back to the city and pushing the black folks and
Huh?
others to the outskirts of the city. And it's just what? That's what the gentrification is. We let the inner city destroy itself, property value drops, corporate America and all the investment groups come in, buy it for cheap, redo it, then what? You price the very people that used to stay there, you price them out. Now they can't afford to stay there anymore.
Yeah. So, would you relate that to the BET Hip Hop Awards at all?
Nah, Fat Joe, he misspoke because I mean he's not a smart person. You know what I'm saying? He's smart when it comes to, what I'm saying, his music and stuff like that. But the stuff that he says, he does no research on. He just says shit out of his mouth and it be coming from left field. Be like, yo, dude, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? The
Let me cut my Bluetooth
gentrification
off.
uh that happened already. You know what I'm saying? It's just that what? For 10 years, BET has had a product that wasn't good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's showing up on the red carpet looking like they going to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? That, star power, it used to be black star power for a reason. That wasn't there. They just like everyday niggas that scammers on the red carpet. Chicks that's what? Working on a pole. So what? The degradation of the award show has been 10 years in the making. And when you say he got the what? Benzino said he had the worst ratings ever. This just what? The straw that broke the camel's back. It was already downhill. Nobody really watched it. They couldn't pull the stars that they really needed to in order to get it. And then you got, what I'm saying, people, what I'm saying, doing goofy shit in the media, what I'm saying, like people disrespecting Babyface, what I'm saying, not necessarily happening at the wars, but you got the younger generation disrespecting Babyface, people disrespecting Denzel, and what I'm saying, and then this is, this all adds to it because that creates the atmosphere for this type of award show to happen. You're like, man, I'm not going to see my, what I'm saying, my elders and the people that I look up to be disrespected.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's what a bunch of disconnection from the young and the old generation. So
That
it got to be a lot to happen for this shit to bounce back. Got to be a lot to happen in a little bit of time.
it's hard to even break a rapper right now.
Yeah, a rapper get broken by what? The clothes that he wear and the shit that he do. Not even from the music no more.
Man.
A
Image.
nigga blow up faster coming home from prison than putting out a good song.
100%. 100%. All the way 100%. Yeah. Being real, niggas can't tell Benzino shit because he didn't threw hip awards.
Yeah, the Source Awards.
Nigga, he done did hip hop awards already, so it's like shit. Bad joke ain't tell that nigga nothing.
Shit, man, this man did a hip hop magazine.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that right there was the precursor of the culture before the award show even came.
yeah,
To put out a publication once a month for years was difficult, time consuming, a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things had to, go right every month for him to do that. And
facts.
then when he came out with the Source Awards, that was what? That was the basis for the BET Awards and the BET Hip Hop Awards because what? They saw that it was working and they said, we got to get a piece of this. We want in. We supposed to be the highest echelon of black entertainment. We got to have an award show too.
True. Very true. Shit.
But
When you look at it too, when Benzino was doing Source, I was too young to know that he owned the motherfucker. So I'm
yeah, he
thinking
did
from
it.
there, I'm thinking,
He hit his hand on that on purpose though.
see, I was so young at the time with Benzino, I probably wouldn't even thought it. Even if somebody told me, I wouldn't have understood the magnitude at that age. Maybe that this nigga owns the Source magazine. I wouldn't have probably thought nothing of it. You know what I'm
Yeah, I mean, I didn't understand it until okay, now he owned it. Now I understand why he kept it hidden because number one, the hate. Number two, is he going to be biased? Number three, is he going to use his influence to only push certain artists and not others?
saying? Exactly.
So I understood, all of that. Then he started using the magazine to go after Eminem, and that was what the beginning of his downfall.
Yeah.
He started doing the 1090 Jake before 1090 Jake, tried to use his platform as a weapon, and what? It ended up costing him in the long run.
Yeah. Can't do that. That's always a recipe for disaster, man.
I mean, can't take away what the Source magazine meant, what I'm saying, for the culture, but
So,
we got to be smart enough to learn from, okay, what did they do that was good? What did they do that was bad so we can avoid it? But the stuff that they did good, how can we replicate that for 20s, 26 and beyond that's going to get these people involved and wanting to come out? You know what I'm saying? Black folk, we love to travel. We love to go to other places. We like to stunt. You know what I'm saying? What can we do, what I'm saying, as a culture to get back in pocket, to get our people to say, all right, well, we're going to come to LA for the BET Hip Hop Awards or the Soul Train Music Awards again. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't
That's the
gonna lie.
$64,000 question.
It looked like they brought the people out to the BET Awards this year. And I think they probably said themselves, like, man, we just gonna double down on the BET Awards because, man, that hip hop shit, we try to throw two hip hop. Like, hip hop is the biggest thing of this lifestyle, right? And we
Yeah.
know we want to mix it up on the BET Awards in the summer, in June. They was doing the hip hop awards in October. That already was just make one of these motherfuckers that are just trying to do two. And then, man, the game is just such in a weird spot right now. It's like you say, what do you do to get people to spend their money and want to go to this stuff? Well, the partying used to make people want to go. The partying, like, let's be up in the
Yeah.
in crowd. Let's be up in the mix. We need to be seen out there, man. It's going dying. I remember when H-Time niggas who was having money, when H-Time niggas was having money back in '07, '08, they was going to LA to go
Yeah,
party
I know one of
BET
your famous
weekend.
people from the Eighth, but I ain't gonna mention his name because I done heard he got some smut on his name, but it's a nigga that I know you know.
Niggas was going there to a party
Yeah, I
just
mean
to
I
go fuck off.
yeah,
And you'll hear like, niggas in LA be like, hey man, y'all niggas better watch out coming out here BET weekend. Or niggas will say shit like BET weekend the worst time to go to LA because everybody in town.
man, niggas was getting robbed left and right.
But I think I want to be real with you. I'm gonna tell you what went on here and cleared everything out. Fucking COVID. When that pandemic hit,
Yeah,
that went on here and cleared it all out, man.
push the pause button.
Because it made motherfuckers start thinking like, hey, we ain't been here in a few years. Bet. Niggas ain't thinking, hey, bro, a lot of motherfuckers ain't thinking I'm about to go broke to go party out here no more. Before pandemic, every All-Star weekend, niggas was gonna be in that city. I know All-Star weekend don't look how I used to look in 2016, 2017. I know it don't.
Nah, it's different,
Super
but
Bowl weekend gonna most definitely have a crowd, no doubt about it. But is Super Bowl weekend how it used to be for niggas? Well,
nah,
but see, Super Bowl is so diverse. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I mean Super Bowl is a lot of non-black people too. So let me ask you this, Ant. Do you think that part of our culture then got so out of pocket that it fuck with the award shows when you go into these cities and so many niggas are getting robbed for their jewelry, their money, their cars, niggas having acts of violence and getting shot. You know what I mean? God forbid some people even end up getting killed. Does this put a damper on the award show?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
So
question I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you want to travel to LA to possibly get robbed or possibly get shot or possibly get killed for an award show? You know what I'm saying? So what? Safety got to come back.
yeah, it's just different, man. Everybody. It's just everything got scattered out. There's so much shit. But when I heard Fat Joe say that, I was like, bro, that don't sound right, bro. Now what he could say is, hey man, they fired a lot of the people there, but I just strongly felt myself like, hey bro, this shit is based on us completely just not fucking with that shit no more. Just keep it 100.
Yeah. And he just said that shit to try to take a lot of the blame off of him because he was a terrible host. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He got a lot of bad takes. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Starting from what? The verses. That was
yeah,
just like that's the snowball that turned into the avalanche.
yeah,
When he talked about the black women and called them dusty bitches, you know what I'm saying? At the verses.
yeah. Fat Joe, the only person that don't be hearing what he be saying. I think at times,
He
you
has
know,
no self-awareness. No self-awareness.
like, like it's like, bro, did you think this through before you said it?
He couldn't have. You know what I'm saying? You get up there in a room full of black folks and it's a lot of black women and you call the black chicks in there dusty bitches, man,
Yeah,
they got memories like elephants. They not forgetting that shit.
nah,
And then they put you on the national stage on TV to host the shit, and that shit still fresh in people's minds. Nah,
Then I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't gonna do it this year. he wasn't gonna do the BET Awards. They was I think 2 Chainz was gonna host it. They gave it to 2 Chainz, and Joe had said that he had stepped down or whatever. But I'm like, bro, after
He
you
ain't
said
stepped down. The ratings was low. The ratings
I
for
said,
him
hey,
was low.
the ratings was low, and after you said that FBA shit, bro, you would nigga, they would have probably been outside the building, nigga.
Man, shit, they might have ran at that nigga on stage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pull up summer. You know what I mean? Dog, he just think that, people just forget all the bullshit. Hip hop 50-50. Nah, we created that shit. Nah, it's 50-50. Blacks and Latinos. Then he fucking admitted that what? That they had no fucking hand in the creation of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He just had a lot of bad takes for the past few years, and just it's a culmination of all that shit.
That's
Wasn't no
what I'm saying.
escaping.
He's a person that he talk a lot because they put him as a person to talk a lot, but he really shouldn't talk that much because it's like, bro, what you're doing is day by day, you're killing your credibility more and more. You might not think that means anything, but your credibility is everything, bro.
And that's the reason why they paired him with Jada for the podcast, because Jada got what? Hella credibility with what? The black people, especially black men in hip hop.
Yeah.
But you could tell Jada's like, this motherfucker be saying some wild outlandish shit. But he always keep it cool. He always keep it cool. But that's just what? To repair Fat Joe's image. But what? His image is nowhere near being repaired. Long story short, he tore his drawers in the street, you know what I'm saying? Talking shit and swallowing spit about black people and black culture. And it's too late to walk that shit back.
So the more and more he talks, because I got just like I got capital C's for bullshit, I also got capital C's for success in media. Capital C's for success in media, consistency, credibility, and credentials. Consistency, credibility, and credentials is the capital C's for success. Fat Joe, whether he knows it or not, he's damaged his credibility. Now he's being consistent, but he's not being consistent for the good things. Credentials. You will kill the credibility of your credentials the more you talk if you're not speaking correctly. And all it take is, bro, nigga been on the internet a long time. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing YouTube 7 years.
All
All
right.
it takes is the right couple of people to go against you, bro. And when the right person go against you and they say the right thing at the right time, that can slow everything you got going down, bro.
Yeah, but
That's what
Ant,
this
we
shit
gotta
about.
remember.
That's what it's based on. People will
He
let
got
you
them.
slide.
Yeah,
You
we've
said
been
what?
letting them slide for a long time, but he got the machine behind him, aka Rock Nation, OG1, Desiree Perez, and at the top of that is what? Jay-Z. He got that backing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's getting in all these different doors. And he's getting all these opportunities and he's getting all these looks because what? They pushed the button for him. They're trying to force him on our culture as what? The spokesman for it. But what? They didn't see him self imploding by doing all the fuck shit that he's doing.
Yeah.
They're
So
like,
I'll
damn,
say,
man, we gave you the easy layup and you fucking dribbled the ball off your foot out of bounds.
come on. No bullshit. And it's like, bro, these conversations should be had We can have this one on camera. I had this conversation with Fat Joe on camera. Like, hey, bro, this is where you went wrong at, bro. Like, right here. This is what, like, let's talk about it. This is where you went wrong at. And then you went wrong right here again. And then you remember you did this, that was wrong. Like, because you have to know, like, hey, bro, you're turning the culture off. And the culture is us. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you keep going over there and the money's right here for you, but you keep fucking it up. Like, okay.
And I'm gonna tell you how the conversation's gonna go. Y'all might get 10 to 12 minutes in and y'all gonna be squabbling after that. Cause he gonna get in his fucking feelings. And
Hey,
y'all gonna have to throw hands. I can already see it coming now. He ain't gonna sit there and let you, you know what I'm saying, grill him like that. Because all the interviews that he does, everything is a softball question. He's never
but
been in a real
it's not
interview.
even about grilling them, right? It's about, hey, Fat Joe, you haven't realized that you obviously doing something that the people aren't feeling, the people of the culture. And I
He
guess
doesn't
he's
care.
looking at it. I guess he's looking at it like ain't no rapper saying nothing to me that's popping. I guess he looking at it like, well, Jay-Z ain't saying nothing, Jadakiss ain't saying nothing, and then he looking at the younger rappers as in, hey, uh, Young Thug ain't say nothing, uh, Gunna ain't say nothing, the Migos didn't say nothing, Kodak Black ain't say nothing. You know, none of these people are calling me out, so it's like, hey, y'all are just hating fans. That's what he's telling himself.
Man, dog, we gonna keep it a bean, and them motherfuckers is playing politics.
Yeah,
They playing politics. They know what? I can't go at this nigga. He too high up. He got too many powerful people behind him. With a motherfucker like Desiree Perez as his motherfucking rabbi, them niggas know
yeah.
that she could put pressure on them.
But I think too, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of people in our culture now, they don't speak for the culture, man. They just trying to get paid.
That's it.
If Fat Joe was doing and saying certain shit when Pac and them was around, bro, they would be very vocally calling them out, bro.
But see, it was a different time, and rappers was different niggas. They wasn't all trying to be fucking buddy buddy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like
facts.
hip hop then became one fucking melting pot culture. Where what? When Houston had it, right? Niggas
Yeah,
knew Houston because what? Houston slang, the way y'all rap, the way y'all made y'all beats. You know what I'm saying? It was H time. Who stole that shit? Drake and ASAP Rocky stole y'all swag.
yeah.
Then what? You knew Miami niggas had their own sound. New York niggas had their own sound. Cali niggas had their own sound. The Bay had their sound, even in Cali. Everybody what? Had their own shit. But now what?
New Orleans had a sound, Baton Rouge had a sound,
Yeah. But now everybody want to be
Memphis,
what?
Memphis, Memphis had a
Memphis
sound.
definitely had their own sound. The M had
Yeah.
their own sound. But now everybody been trying to be East Atlanta Zone 6 for the last goddamn 20 years.
Or Chicago.
Yeah, now. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm in Philly. These niggas think, they Chicago 2.0 with the drill music.
Hey, it's crazy because everybody now is using Detroit beats to
Well,
drill.
actually, Flint, let's keep it 100. Flint, but Detroit get the credit for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
But
they got two different style of beats.
yeah,
So the Detroit ones, they're more they got that little type of like gunshot dark drill, dark shit to it.
yeah,
The late ones are more up tempo and they kind of got more of a bop on them. The Detroit ones don't come with a bop. It just come with that little slap. It come with a slap that kind of relate to the Bay a little bit. That slap with that little like
yeah.
break.
Because I mean, all that shit really is just what the shit from the Bay from the early 2000s sped up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they got a little mix of they got a little mix of like Cash Money too though, like Cash Money
Yeah.
mass type shit. They got a little mix of that as well with they shit in Detroit. They got
You
a
know what I'm
little
saying? But what?
tiny
It's a
blend. They got
fire
a
sound. It's a
yeah,
fire sound.
they
You
got
know
a
what I'm
blend
saying?
of. I feel like they got a blend of the Bay, and they blended that with like New Orleans type vibe a little bit. That's how I
Yeah, man.
feel about Detroit.
Yeah,
Like
it's definitely a hybrid sound. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's definitely, you know what I'm
but those
saying, Mr.
beats,
Fab, Keith the
but
Sneak type shit.
they beats, they beats been running this game for fucking 7 years now.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm
who,
saying,
you know what I'm saying? What you say the breakout song was Peasy 2 million up?
nah, it was before that. That was a mainstream song. The one that I feel like made the streets, and I saw it happening in real time because I was a fan of the Detroit music before it took off. Like I was already jamming them niggas. I had been jamming them niggas like with Rocaine and Doughboys Cash Out and all
Yeah.
that going up. So I had been jamming them. I got hip to Detroit when Doughboys Cash Out came, but I still wasn't on them niggas yet. I really looked into it when the Chicago niggas started fucking with them. And that's when I seen, okay, they got their own little music culture out here. And I liked it. So I was like, I'm going to fuck with them. So I started getting hip to their shit. The song that made everybody start going with that sound, when when Babyface Ray and Icewear Vizzo did a song called The Sit Down, that's when I noticed everybody was like, this beat is hard. We remaking these type of beats. Next thing you know, about a year later, they got the motherfucking sound. All them niggas, it's like all this shit sound like Detroit beats. Like what you call it? Those beats that they using in Philly for the Philly drill, those are just different tempo Detroit beats. That's not
I
really the
mean, it's similar, you know what I'm saying? Because what? It's little to no hi hat.
yeah,
It's the offbeat snare drum, you know what I'm saying? The spooky ass loop and the
yeah,
crazy 808. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what's crazy because the Philly drill tempo is like between 150 and 160. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So so
And
basically
everybody
in
is trying to
Florida,
basically remake a Skrilla type beat.
yeah. So that's that sound there, which is a blend from the Detroit sound. But not only did Philly start, get influenced by that sound a little bit, so did Florida.
Yeah, Philly
Florida,
definitely they got it because see the thing is with the Philly drill, they took the Detroit shit. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
ran with it. But then Skrilla, he came out with his shit, and they
yeah,
seen it at work. Now what? You
yeah,
got niggas copying that now.
yeah, putting a spooky
Albie
behind
Al
that.
used this shit. You know what I'm saying? Another West Coast nigga, EBK J-Bo used the shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that Philly drill shit is moving around, but they didn't remade it without the spooky loops. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They done had what a little bit of melody, but what? Same beat.
and
Just
so
said, look, we ain't gonna make it spooky. We're gonna have a melody this time.
when you go down to Florida, depending on which county you in Florida, they using the Detroit shit. It's either gonna be sped up or they're gonna speed it up and put a heavy bass on it. That's
Man,
what Boss
I
Man
lived in
Dilo.
Florida. I lived in Florida for a long time, so I know. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
that's what
They
Boss
gonna
Man Dilo
put they go
whole
they,
style is. That's what Boss Man Dilo whole style is. All
the
Detroit beats,
Detroit beats. Yeah,
but
but
he
all
put
Boss
a
Man
heavy.
D-Lo shit is in that 154, you know what I'm saying, the 171 range.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But what? Florida love fast music. You know what I'm saying? That come from the booty shake days.
yeah. So now they go. It's. I love the sound. Like I love it, but I just know like
Yeah.
okay, everybody got that sound has been running it for fucking years now, and I love that sound though. Like I really am a big fan of the Detroit music scene and the sound, but I do know that this shit all sound the same. But I just think that we get to a point in the game. I'm always looking for new shit still. If it's hot, I want to hear it. I want to get on it. I like to put new shit in my playlist. But at the same time, it's all a fucking carbon copy now.
Yeah, just like
I be seeing niggas
we
coming
might
out.
disagree on this next thing I'm gonna say. And
Yeah.
you could crucify me, but I fuck with the new Dallas niggas, but their sound is still a hybrid of the Detroit and the Philly drill.
Which one? Which one?
The what is it? My man, I like fucking Zillionaire Doe. I fucks with that nigga.
Oh no,
I
see
can't
that?
even lie.
No.
I fucks with that
Dallas,
nigga.
Dallas, most definitely. They influence now is a slower version of Detroit.
Yeah, and also the Philly drill shit. Cause I heard
Yeah.
some shit. I like, damn,
I
they
haven't
didn't
heard
jump
them.
on the wave too.
I haven't seen. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't heard them on the Philly drill, but they most definitely on that Detroit vibe though. That's without a doubt.
I ain't going front, man. I'm
I just
fucking with
haven't heard.
that new Dallas shit. I ain't gonna lie. I fucks with that heavy.
Nah, them niggas going fucking crazy. That new shit that what you call it? That new one's in there. Don't drop Friday.
Yeah.
That one
Ooh, man.
killed
Like I
that shit.
said, man, CMG is not doing enough for him. He might need to jump off of there and say, fuck it, I'm gonna put all my money on myself.
I ain't gonna lie.
Because
They not what they
the
doing
shit
with
that
me. Nah,
they not doing nothing for that man.
nah, they letting them bleed. They dripping them out slow because when he
Man, he
come
don't
out,
need to drip out slow, man. He need to be, and
nah,
that
this
nigga
what they
on
doing.
fire.
But no, this what they doing. They putting them with they dripping them out with a single like every 3 weeks to a month. He getting a new single. Like I looked at, I be checking them out on the TV. So all
Yeah.
the they like, hey, we gonna have you dropping. Just keep dropping these singles until they demand an album. All the singles after 3 weeks, they gonna do 500,000 to 1 million. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They basically like, hey, your shit doing streams, your shit doing numbers, but we gonna wait till you hot and you're not going nowhere. You keep finding them and they jamming. Why try to force something when the streams is already eaten? Why force it? Let's just let the hit come. Once you get the hit, then we go up. The hit is just out of there. Like, hey, we can keep you in that realm where we don't gotta make you be the biggest superstar yet. We ain't gotta make you be that. We gonna just keep have you drop, and the people are coming. You get more new fans every day,
He
especially
does.
with the TikTok. And then the nigga, he like the thing with bro, like he come off as a good nigga. Bro,
Man,
come off as a good nigga.
that nigga got star potential, man, but that nigga music is fire.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, come off as a good nigga. Like, so it's like, bro, you ain't on no bullshit. You not promoting no bullshit. You ain't giving no hoe ass nigga vibes at all, nigga. Everything you coming off as a Dallas player, get money, nigga. And that's lit. Nigga respectful. Nigga keeping it solid. Nigga coming with some motivational shit. And so when you can do that, you here to stay. And I know he here to stay.
Yeah. And see, the thing is about him, he like the direct opposite of Big X the Plug, and I fucks with that nigga heavy too.
Yeah. He more mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Zen now, dog, I'm gonna be real with you. That nigga a goddamn Dallas Dolph.
Yeah.
He a Dallas Dolph slash Lil Baby. That's the two niggas I look at him as like, bro, you a Dallas version of Young Dolph and Lil Baby. You came in this hole with major credibility, major image,
His own
major
paper.
respect, major respect, and your shit jam. And your shit jam. They the two niggas that did that in this like kind of era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Dolph came in this bitch and it's like, okay, nigga, you a nigga out the streets. You talking trap talk. You staying fly. You staying lit. You giving us hits. And you got the credibility. Seeing that dope came with all that. Then
Long story short, he authentic.
Lil Baby, Lil Baby wasn't no like nigga that was rapping that long. Lil Baby had just started rapping for real.
He was
I
what, rapping
remember
between 9 months to 2 years.
you said you said what?
I said he was only rapping between what 9 months and 2 years before, you know what I'm saying, he blew up.
Exactly. Seeing that dope just started rapping. Seeing that dope wasn't no rapper. But I think he got his shit. I think his new single or his new tape is gonna be called Mr. 19 Months, bro. That nigga was not a rapper, bro.
But what? The motherfucker got what? Like you said, credibility.
Yeah. And the shit hard.
Yeah.
The shit
I mean
raw.
his flow is what? You see everybody trying to bite his flow now. Everybody.
Yeah.
From
And I
niggas in Dallas to niggas in Florida trying to bite his flow.
and I say this for bro, man. This how you know it's supposed to happen for a nigga. This how you know a nigga done earned it. This how you know a nigga deserve it because when you got everything and everybody can see everything, that mean this shit for you, my nigga. This shit happening for you. Cause you was able to come in and everybody around them niggas shining. Ain't nobody have to take no other nigga out. These niggas didn't have to beef. These niggas didn't have to do no gimmicks or nothing. This shit meant for them, bro. This they time. A lot of niggas don't
Definitely
believe.
is.
A lot of niggas don't believe in that no more though. I need a gimmick. I need some dumb shit. I need to woo woo and try to do this slick shit and try to do that. Nah, nigga. Make your shit a brand and make that shit pop. Of course, your shit might not happen like these niggas in this amount of time, but like Montana 700, he was really rapping. I've been following
Yeah,
Montana 700.
I fuck with him, but I mean, does his flow remind you of Zillionaire Dodo?
He do different flows, but he kind of been flowing the same now. He used to have a faster flow at first. He used to have a faster flow, like he used to be like on some more spitting type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Zillionaire Doe was more like I'm a shit talking, I'm a popping type nigga. I'm a shit talking and popping. But Zillionaire Doe used to, 700 was kind of rapping more on some. I'm rapping like, even if I'm not just dropping a gang of bars back to back, you could tell I'm using like a rapper format. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But
But
I could tell
now,
that
now
somebody
the
must have got in his ear to
yeah,
tell him you might need to make a couple of these songs sounding like Zillionaire Dodo because this nigga on fire.
that's the sound. You gonna
That's,
be when you around the nigga, you gonna get a little influence by him, especially if you like, hey, this nigga hard than a hoe.
yeah.
Nigga,
I mean, I
Zillionaire
would
Doe
love
be
to see
damn
where
near,
he go.
bro. Zillionaire Doe be damn near sounding like he about to fall off the beat, nigga. And that
Yeah,
shit be going crazy. Like, that shit be
that's his
going.
shit though. He sound
But
like he about to be offbeat, but the nigga never lose it. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? The nigga, it seemed like he barely want to open his fucking mouth to rap, but you can still understand everything he fucking say.
And I don't know if you was on here. Remember I was saying, I don't know if you remember the times I was on here last year and the year before, and not the year before that, that was last year. That was last summer. I was on here saying, them niggas is who I'm hearing in the streets when I'm on Washington. When I used to be streaming on Washington, I'm like, bro, everybody out here is listening to Zillionaire Doe and Montana 700 right now.
Man,
Everybody.
I put him on one of my independent mixtapes before he got signed. You know, I
Yeah,
can't put him on there no more because he signed, but
yeah,
I had him on there as what? One of the hottest in the fucking country that's independent, which he
yeah,
was. That's how much I fuck with. I put his music, you know what I'm saying, on
yeah.
there. Just cause of the script of the shit
I
being
knew
hot.
I knew them niggas was hot because nigga, I was when I'm out on Washington, bro. That's all I'm hearing coming from the cars, and that's more of a hipster slash college slash nightlife bar crowd. That ain't the Houston black urban crowd, so it's a different crowd. But I'm like, I'm just hearing, seeing that though, Montana 700, Dolph, and then they playing older Houston shit, Future, and that's what they was playing.
But them
Dolph,
college students are gonna be the ones that break that music, man.
right?
Yeah, that's
That's
where the
all.
trend gonna start.
Nah, for sure.
The trend gonna start in them fucking college parties. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be, HBCUs or PWI, the trend gonna start there. That's
Right.
because that's their shit. And then it's gonna spread to the mainstream. Then it's gonna force what the regular clubs to start playing this shit because what the college students go in there. Them chicks gonna go to that DJ 5 6 deep, play zillionaire dough. They gonna go until the motherfucker play it. And if
Yeah.
he ain't never played it, he gonna hear it. He gonna be, oh man, this shit hot. I gotta, I'm gonna start playing this shit every week. And then
Yeah.
that's how the fucking shit move around. You know what I'm saying? Them college students break that music.
So who's had the hardest fall off, bro? I gotta say, I'm gonna tell you who killed that. He's not gonna fall off, but bro, I ain't gonna lie. The more and more I hear about Drake, the more I'm just like, hey, bro, I'm comfortable never hearing Drake music again.
I
I'm
mean, I'm gonna keep it funky with you, man. I ain't like Drake past Ransom. Okay,
past
that's
ransom.
the only song I like when him and Wayne was really spitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I fucked
After
with
that,
Drake
after that, I ain't like Drake. Like, I mean, I play this shit, cause being a radio DJ, we got to play with the people want to hear, and Drake is
100%.
definitely heavy rotation. So, you know what I'm saying, playing for that. But in my personal list, I never listened to Nick. Ransom was the only song I listened to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other than that, nah.
So
I
now
mean,
what I'm saying for me, if you're reading this, it's too late. That
yeah,
was hard. I literally was jamming that at the crib. I remember jamming that. That was great. That was a great project that we ended up figuring out, who was behind it. But nevertheless, great project. Okay, cool.
that was definitely a good project because, I mean, I played a lot of that music in the club, played a
That was
lot
a
of that shit on the
that
radio.
project. That project had it all, man. Every vibe, every lane. It was great, man. So that was 100. Now he came with hits after that, no doubt about it. Of course, Controller was a great song.
Yeah.
And it had a few other great songs on that album. Of course, after the Pusha T shit, I fucked with um Mob Ties. We later found out that that's Vori's
Yeah.
song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We later found that out. Man, the police is back in these people's yard. What the fuck? Is that nigga stay there or something? I be seeing this cop. I just got to the highs, y'all. 4 hour turnaround. 4 hour turnaround. So now we later find out, okay, this is Vori's song. Okay, cool. 100, whatever. God's Plan. Great song. That's just
Hit
undeniable.
record. Definitely a hit record.
Yeah, that's an undeniable hit record. So that was, I respected that song. That song was it. Like he did that. Shout out to that one. That one went up. But after that, bro, I'm like, okay, go number one. The numbers are gonna be there. There's no like contemplating or debating. But that give me a hug shit, like that new shit, that give me a hug, that shit weak to me, bro. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. We looking at a man that's floundering. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
weak,
He
bro. I'm like,
lost his way. He lost his way. And I think that he lost his confidence because what used to come so easy. is not easy anymore.
Well, bro, I ain't gonna lie. For me, I'm gonna keep it a bang. I'm gonna keep it a bang. Drake has always sounded like I'm making music, and it's like I'm making the music so it can be a hit, as opposed to the hits just coming. It's like I'm the way that I'm rapping, the way that I'm delivering my words, is like I got in the studio and I'm gonna make this song. They're gonna help me make the song a hit, and I'm gonna make the song a hit. It don't sound like bro was going in the studio and just get creating a vibe that motherfuckers fuck with. It don't sound like that for him no more. It don't.
Nah, I mean,
It
when
sound
you start
manufactured.
realizing that he been propped up, so you know what I'm saying, do you call him an industry plant? As much as he's been propped up from the beginning, and
I
then
mean,
what? Meek took the what?
see, it's
Showed
level.
you the wizard behind the curtain.
So okay, it's levels to industry plant. And see the industry plant, see, I can't call him an industry plant, but he's an industry beneficiary.
Oh, heavy beneficiary.
Industry plant to me is when nigga, you don't have any back history, you're not really talented, you're not skilled, you're not really that guy, but then out of nowhere you just pop up, you signed, and now you got a big record. I feel like niggas ain't plants. Now, have niggas use the industry beneficiaries? Have niggas use the industry tactics? Yeah, all of them have. They be on that level. You don't get to that level without doing that. Drake, Travis Scott, uh, who else? Them probably the main two. Where they've used the marketing and the relationships behind the scenes and whoop de whoop and the promo, the ads to get to that level, and it works for them. The music got to be good regardless. You know what I'm saying? But the mega superstar niggas, you're using more than just like, hey, I'm putting out good music. You feel me?
Yeah, Cardi B, definitely, man. Trust
Oh,
me.
Cardi B
I
is the
know how
way.
the I know how the game works. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of checks cut, a lot of palms been greased, and a lot of backroom deals been made in order to keep Drake in that
Uh,
spot for that length of time.
so let's speak to this where like Drake is talented. Travis Scott is talented. They both got skill. You know what I'm saying? It's some sort of skill. Like Drake has a way of delivering. You see what I'm saying? That takes a certain type of talent. Like that's a skill set. Now, when it comes to the core of what this hip hop shit is, then no, you can't get that, my boy. Like, but when it comes to delivering cadence, uh carrying your voice and branding your voice, that's the skill set that Drake does have. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
Yeah,
like,
and that come from his days as what being an actor.
yeah,
So he knows flow, he knows inflection and diction,
yeah.
pronunciation and stuff like that.
And then, he done studied the game to the T, so it's like he just done soaked up so much of this shit. And like Travis Scott is talented and not only a song maker in the performance of it. I'm talented in the form of, nigga, I could go cook up a beat. I cook up a beat on you, and I know how to get on here and do the harmonizing. Like, to me, what showed Travis Scott's song making ability was the Beeves in the Trap play Brian McKnight. That's when
Hmm.
I feel like that nigga just really showed, like, hey nigga, I will put a project together on you niggas and it's gonna jam. It's gonna jam. And it's gonna have the vibes on there. I'm really gonna have the chance. I'm gonna make y'all feel good about yourself by listening to this album. That's what the Beeves in the Trap play Brian McKnight did. Now, when it comes to Drake, let's go to the last album, For All the Dogs. What song on there lasted the test of the time?
None.
None of it. I'm talking none of it. Nothing from that
But by
motherfucker.
then you gotta understand his psyche was already damaged and his ego wasn't bruised, it was wounded. Because this is like the boxer that's never been knocked down. Then all of a sudden you get knocked down in front of your hometown crowd, and then they bloody your fucking nose on top of that.
Well,
You know what I'm
I'm speaking.
saying? He don't know how to bounce back from that.
I'm speaking in the element of the what you call it album, the one that came before the beef even kicked off, the prior year
Yeah.
to that. You know that he had dropped that song before the album came. It was the one with SZA, the one with
But by then, he got comfortable. He got lazy because what? He knew that what? He got the whole kit and caboodle in the industry that's going what? Help him out.
yeah. So
So
he
he got way too comfortable. Not I mean the hunger ain't there no more. He got what? He got a lot of paper. He got a lot of fame, got a lot of broads, got a lot of accolades, got a lot of Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So
so
he figured, oh, I'm gonna give him this. It might be mediocre, but I know when they push the button for me, it's gonna be a hit record once again.
so when he got that when he put that album out, I mean he put out the single, and that's the one that called Slime You Out. It was called Slime You Out. That was the name of the song. And the cover art was Holly Berry with all the slime on her face, the green.
Yeah, from the
And
Nickelodeon shit.
huh?
From the Nick, that was the shit from Nickelodeon.
Yeah. So he used that and I just felt like this is like a gimmick to me. This is a gimmick. And I look at Drake as like, nigga, you too big of a star to be doing gimmicks right now. That song dropped. And to be honest with you, me, Pook, we at the studio listening to it, and we both had in our mind, SZA went harder on that song than him. Just overall sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like sound wise, she sounded better on that song than him. And that's subjective, that's my team. But
yeah, but
then,
what? Nobody from his team was gonna admit to that.
well, so that was that. But then when the album finally does drop, of course, we all impressed with the first person shooter. No doubt about it.
Yeah,
Clearly J. Cole.
definitely,
Clearly J. Cole ran them on there. You know what I'm saying? Clear.
definitely.
But but when we get back to this aspect of the music on that album, it's I'm not trying to put a good body of work. I'm just trying to keep up with what's hot, what's new, and it's like a soundtrack. It's like I'm on some damn near Kanye West type shit almost, just not as bad. Where Kanye is just trying to go grab the hottest artists and the latest trend and let me just work with y'all. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Niggas can say what they want to say. Call me what y'all want to call me. There is no way in the world that Drake is supposed to be having a fucking song with Lil Yeet.
That's what you call desperation. He trying to buy his way in.
But I'm like, bro,
It's
you
like
got.
what? His last song with Central C was a fucking flop.
Yeah, I haven't even heard it.
That's how much of a flop it is. If you ain't heard it,
Is that the one that they were saying just did it drop?
yeah, it dropped. Just dropped almost a month ago, like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I haven't heard this shit. I haven't heard it. I have not heard it.
Got a video and everything. I'm just like, this is the shit that he's trying to do. He said, all right, I'm gonna go across the pond. I'm gonna talk shit about American rappers, and I'm gonna dick ride Central C because I want this feature because he the hottest thing over here. And then the shit don't do nothing.
Bro. How many views did that bitch get on YouTube if they got a video? Since you say they got a video, I'm finna look.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Sitting here on the computer, look it up. You know, there'll be a lot of. Let me see. Central C Drake. One of them show 419.
It should be an official video. It should be on Central C channel if they dropped it. Cause if that's his song
Uh,
on his channel, should say let me look.
his freestyle. That's old. That's 2 years ago.
So
But which one is what? 419. Then
it
they
probably
got one of Drake. 3.7 million views on Drake channel.
what's on Drake channel?
Yeah, this Drake song featuring Central C.
So he did the What Did I Miss, which I wasn't just feeling that. No, I don't see it. Oh, he got Iceman episode 1. Yeah, he ain't dropping on here. I'm on Drake channel now. He got the What Did I Miss? That did 10 million. The Nokia did 35. Nokia went up. Let me see Central C. Yeah, I didn't hear this song at all. Not that I was just,
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, they definitely put the bots on here because this shit ain't verified by Vivo. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't drop the song with Drake. They got the last one he dropped was with Lil Baby 3 weeks ago, live.
Yeah.
Before that he dropped one with Sexy Red. Actually, he dropped one with Sexy Red. So he ain't been told but yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, so they say 20 million on Drake channel, but like I know that's the whammy bammy on there. So that shit might be legit.
Hold on.
6 or 7 million views.
Bro, Adam got something
Trying
going
to
on.
reach new heights. I think of about 10 Jadas that I fuck with more than you. But also, I just want to say this, is that it feels like you think that you're going to get ahead in this competition by coming on here and dropping obscure lore about random streamers who realistically are extremely minor players. That's not what we're about on this platform. We're trying to reach new heights. We're not trying to dig through the trash and talk about handicapped files like T-Rail and Dejan. You know what? I'm just going to start this shit off, man. Get the fuck out of here. Security, get her out of here. Get her out of here. You're out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Good to see you, Jay. Get the fuck out of here.
Adam is fucking lame.
The only person
Man, dude been a cornball for a long time, man.
The super
He been
goofy.
a cornball for a long time, man. But
Oh,
he turned the platform that was loosely based on music and definitely hip hop lifestyle into gangbang culture. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
that's exactly what it is. Exactly what the fuck it is.
He just want to find out who beefing. You know what I'm saying? He took what Vlad did and put it on steroids.
Thanks.
Now I'm gonna create the atmosphere where some shit might potentially jump off. So he done dipped into the what? The motherfucking Jerry Springer. You know what I'm saying? Vibe.
Uh, yep, that's what he did.
His platform is floundering because what? Nobody wants to see anybody going there and talk about music. Nobody talks about music. It's all about what? Controversy and nigga shit. Beef in the street. Gang politics.
Facts. Too many gang politics in LA.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, Ugly Money Nietzsche. He just got a interview on there, you know what I'm saying? He was out there, and I'm just like, okay, that's gonna take his platform to the next level. But I mean, personally, I don't think you ever needed it. You know what I'm saying? You holding it down in the A. The A is still Black Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People fuck with you on the strength. You know what I'm saying? You ain't need Adam 22 to blow up, so to speak. You ain't need the cosign from that dude. But you know, that's what that man made his own decision. But I think personally he didn't need that. He was already moving. You know what I'm
I agree
saying?
that the no jumper shit. Like if you, I get it. I get why niggas go. Why niggas work with them and be mad, whatever. You know, niggas see the
I mean,
real.
I would love to see you go in there just for the controversy. You know what I'm saying? That he's not used to dealing with intelligent black men. He's used to dealing with a bunch of niggas on there that's mental midgets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go on there and pop it and stand on all 10. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't handle that shit. I think he'll fucking rage quit on his own show.
See, I ain't gonna lie. Adam is into that. He a little weirdo. So, bro, really weird. That nigga just weird, man. He's a weird nigga. So he actually wants niggas to come on the show and like talk that type of shit to him. Like when he booked the OG, the OG Gumby dude. Like
Yeah.
you know he wanted that. He be looking like, okay, oh, this dude, he want me to sit across from the table and talk shit to me. Okay, bet. This is long as we can record it, just do it. I'll figure the rest out later. But give me all the bullshit. But like I told people, that is a gang banging federal platform right now, bro.
Yeah.
Gang banging is one of them things where we know it's here, we know it ain't going nowhere. We educated enough now that it's brothers going through what they going through in poverty. You know what I'm saying? And when you just come on here and say I'm just going to exploit that, that is going to be fucking nuts.
I mean, but he knows the game because he learned from Vlad. You know, so Vlad is what at the top of the food chain when it comes to this podcast and just the platform of so-called interviewing controversial people. He knows that a lot of these people, that so-called gangbangers, is desperate to make a move out the hood into what? Do something that's legitimate. But they don't have to watch over their back or look over their shoulder in order to make, you know what I'm saying, some decent money. So they know they go on there, they going what? They gonna hold themselves out in order to try to get a second chance to be back on there so they can be on, so to speak.
But see, it's crazy because you know in LA they doing it on gang bang time, and that's because that's what Adam chooses to make his channel about. But this shit is going on all over the goddamn country because we got niggas out here doing it like frauds and white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see them niggas. They were trying to eat you up in the comments. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they ain't like what you said about the man, but I mean, he the worst type of nigga. He the worst type of nigga.
Hey, one thing
You know what I'm
about
saying?
if you mad at the truth, you just gotta get mad at the truth.
And see, the thing is, he one of them niggas that he mix some truth with a lot of falsehood. And just because he can speak with some conviction or he use some conjecture, he fools the average dumb nigga. Or somebody that's a critical thinker, that shit don't slip by them.
Hell no.
But
You
what?
know?
He's become everything that he said that he despised. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got some money, what he do? He went out and got the rapper starter kit, right? He
Hell
got
yeah.
some chains, he got a watch, he got some rings, he got some hoes. So what? The nigga a hypocrite. All the shit that he allegedly stood for, he what? He became after the money start coming in.
Actually, I'm gonna be real with y'all. He ain't become shit. He is who he been.
The money just allowed him to amplify who he always was.
Well, Charleston White was one of the niggas who was saying, I guarantee you, jury stupid, jury a waste of money, all that until he got some money.
Exactly.
Wanted he wanted all that shit. He wanted to be down with that. Ain't wasn't no way for him to make it, so he doing anything he can to get by. Uh, who knows what he was doing before he started getting paid to do interviews, but he knew. Hey, I know in my mind what I want to do. I seen that rapper cock that chain. I want one of them motherfuckers. Once that dream came to reality, what he did.
He got him about a $200-some-thousand kit now.
Well,
Same
looking,
thing he said he wasn't going to do, he went and did.
I never seen so much monkey dancing and try to make us think that monkey dancing is righteous. That's why I'm so thankful. I'm grounded. I ain't gotta do that shit. And then like even me sticking it with my granny today.
Yeah.
Fuck, I look like letting any of these goofy niggas out here tell me how to think and how to feel. And I come from structure. You
Shit, a
feel
lot of people don't come from structure, so you know what I mean. They don't have a code that they live by, and they live from pillar to post, and they're a leaf in the wind. They herky jerky, so they don't stand on nothing.
me? Nigga, I come up under structure. I can't learn nothing from you, man. Damn. Niggas talk this, talk that about the internet. Yeah, niggas getting paid. Niggas making money. But you ain't finna make me think nothing about this internet because I was fucking with the internet before I got on the internet. So I done seen all these phases for niggas or just different people on the internet.
Shit, Soldier Boy proved that a long time ago.
So what?
I said Soldier Boy proved that a long time ago.
Yep. Somebody say Charleston White doing what y'all let these white boys do. Who was y'all?
I
You
mean,
ain't see,
Charleston White ain't doing shit remotely close to what these white boys get away with.
y'all ain't seen me on no jumper
Nah,
or none of
I
that shit.
mean, he's scared to have you on there because what? He think that's gonna blow your channel up even bigger. And he's scared you're gonna get on there and embarrass him.
Who?
Adam 16.
Talking about Adam?
Yeah, he's scared to put you on there. He you know what I'm saying? You
Adam
embarrassed that man.
would love to have me on that. He would love it. That's how he is. See, Adam is smart. Not as in I'm smart as in like I got knowledge and I got common sense and logic. Nah. But he understands the internet in a way in that pocket of if you got a decent sized platform and you doing numbers, I want you on my channel for the fact you come up under me. So if I get you up under me, you in my sector now. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It all lead back to me. All of it. Everybody that's on the West Coast that's covering the no jumper stuff weekly, you ain't dipping out doing no other type of content where, hey, like me, I might go 3 months without talking about Adam. Then I might go a time where I talk about Adam 3 times or 4 times in a month. Other niggas, they talking about Adam 3, 4 times a week. Or somebody that working no jumper 3, 4 times a week. You gonna forever be in his sector. You see what I'm saying? And he know that.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't kind of pigeonholed himself. Well, he got to stay in a certain lane in a certain pockets.
Like you breaking up. You breaking up back.
Hello, hello,
Yeah, you gotta go out and come back in.
who, me?
Go out, leave out, and come back in. I'm gonna drop the link.
Oh, okay. Somebody else.
Could be mine. Could be my phone.
I think it was your phone
Right.
because now everything is clear.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
everything's
bet.
crystal clear now.
Bet. So
But yeah,
when Adam goes and he brings these guys in, bro, a lot of them are coming into the game off of his sector. You see what I'm saying? Like covering him, covering what no jumper doing. That's a whole lane because he got so many subs on that channel. He been doing it for so long. He already that. He had some of the biggest interviews for this generation. So when you do that and you got this going, is the situation, does this go left? You know what I'm saying? You bring these other members in. Hey, I'm waking up every day. I'm looking in the Reddits and the profiles, and you know what I'm saying?
yeah, he definitely doing that because he stay in them Reddit, you know what I'm saying, forums looking for
Yeah,
content. You know what I'm saying? Him and Trap Lil Ross, they live in there.
we in these Reddits. What these Reddits doing? They keeping us up with who hot and who not. You see what I'm saying? And nigga, once we see somebody hot, hey, bring them in for an interview. You bring them in for an interview. What they finna do?
Shit, they gonna put the 2 on the 10. You know what I'm saying? Because they what? They gonna try to use it to springboard their career or whatever they doing.
So they already
You know what I'm
working.
saying?
So they already working.
Yeah.
I don't know, nigga. My platform big in the motherfucker. You already doing numbers. I gotta hurry up and get you on here and make sure you up under the realm so I keep my top position. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what? I mean, long story short, we call it slumming. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Because what? He got a bunch of no-name people on there we ain't never heard nothing about. But yet and still, only thing we see them is gang banging and beefing on his platform.
Yeah. That's the purpose. At this point, that's what pretty much what it's gonna be. That's how they moving. Should be crazy. But shit, I'm about to yeah, man, don't get caught up in the umbrella, man. That's the worst. I say that for niggas. Not get caught up in that umbrella, man. Sometimes you gotta stay out the way.
Yeah, I mean, you see
That's,
where this shit is going, man, because these motherfuckers are starting to get more and more desperate for content.
oh yeah, cloud chasing.
Yeah, you see, so this is what this is August. I mean, it's gonna be another huge happening before or before Labor Day. We gotta watch that. Just mark my words. It's gonna be another huge happening before Labor Day. And you know, they plan on on the calendar on what's gonna happen Labor Day, Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Halloween and Christmas.
No.
Look, they need numbers. They got to feed the machine because good content is now what for niggas is cooning and buffooning. That's content creation now, and it's
Man.
all what lies and rage bait. This is what gets the clicks and views. I'm
Man.
gonna say some shit that's an outrageous, outlandish take. Cause what? Now people gonna be like, "Oh man, how dare you say that?" You know what I'm saying? But that what? That's gonna get the people talking. Well, how could you say this? Just like when Cam said, "What Super Bowl quarterback MVP wasn't a good quarterback." Well, he wasn't an elite quarterback. He didn't say good, but an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
That got motherfuckers like, "Yo, this motherfucker just won the Super Bowl. He got the MVP. What the fuck is he talking about?"
That's crazy.
That's controversy. It's been what? It's been feeding his channel for a month now,
Gonna sell. Let's
a
go.
whole fucking month. Off of what? One controversial bad take. But now these bad takes are planned. They sit down and have meetings. Okay, when I say this won't really make them flip out. But that's where we are with content creation. I gotta have a bad take in order to get the eyes on my page because what? Niggas just ain't following pages no more just because what? They put out good shit. We
Hell.
following for what? The bullshit and the nigga shit. You know
Man.
what I'm saying? We get on the internet what? We don't look for the good goddamn stories. We want to see that nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
It fades
We
out.
want to see a nigga get fire slapped out of him at least a couple times a day.
Yes. You ain't lying. It's gonna be some more stuff unraveling, man. We'll keep y'all updated on it. Shout out to the home OG up in this motherfucker. Gonna be alright, y'all. Hit the like, turn us up. Studio 56. Coming Tuesday. More coming Tuesday. Y'all be ready for it, man. Got a lot of work. But y'all stay blessed.
Salute.